To a certain extent, I would say yes. To a certain extent, if you take it up, it's bad. See, initially people who have started this industry in the state were doing well. Today what has happened is this particular governments now totally they depend upon the revenue because of the free, what they are giving out the free. So now they are trying to work out on various license fees on the industries have been increased. On every nook and corners they are increasing the fees. So in Karnataka what happened, we have several departments. Each departments have taken their own rights to increase the fee structures. So now we are also explaining to the state government with regards to this, that in case if we are not at par with various licenses or the fees, we call it as an expenditure again for any industries. In case if you do not take that into consideration, we are now working out at the global market. See, any manufacturing hub we are manufacturing, it used to go work only earlier for the state, but now today it's not the state, it is India or outside the India. So we have to be very competitive market. When you are in the competitive market, it has to work on various issues. It may be a land, it may be on the license fees, it may be on the labor laws, X or Y or Z. Now what has happened in the state government, we are now, as in the labor law, in case if we take it up, we are stand the highest in the South India. We are at 15,800 rupees as the minimum labor. The other states are under 11,000 and odd. So but now again the government is wanted to increase this particular labors, which I think the recent papers you would have seen that. Government is talking about 20,000 and the union are asking for 30,000, which is in the court now. We are also gone to the court saying that it is not viable in case if you exorbitantly increase the minimum wages, because we becomes an expensive in the product. When we manufacture a product, we should be competitive enough compared to the other states. So now we are working on that. We are going to the court. Of course, now we do not know what court would decide on this particular issue. So now as of now, if you take it up, our costing is going up. That is what we are asking for the government. And in the central also we are asking to differentiate this particular law, MSME, what it was there when it was defined. Now we are asking you divide this micro and small, a certain vertical, medium and large to a certain vertical. And the laws also has to be done it in separately. Then it helps the micro and small. Now the central government made a reservation in the large industry for 20% as a reservation in giving the orders for the small MSME. Now the medium is eating off those 20%. So it's a challenge for the micro and small. So we are asking that since the turnover and the investment what you did for a medium scale industries are high, so they are eating off all these orders. So we are asking the medium and large, you make it separate rules and regulations, and micro and small you make a separate rules and regulations. It includes labor law, it includes labor fees, it includes even the power. So now power they are taking around 9% is the tax in our state government. We are asking them to exempt this particular 9%. It's a small, if you compare to micro and small consumption, it's very small. So we are asking the government to encourage this micro and small to take out this particular tax benefits to the micro and small. And you add up onto the 9% to the medium and large. So that will encourage the micro and small. This is what we are asking the state government on this particular budget, to separate this MSME policy to micro and small and medium and large. That is one subject. And the fee structure also, that should be separated out. In case if the larger, medium and large is paying some X fees, it should be X by 2 for the smaller and micro industries. So that will be an encouraging for the smaller micro industries to come up. So that we are asking for the one. The second one is, government should also take an initiative in developing the industrial lands. Now what has happened is, in case if I want to make an industry, it becomes a big challenge to start an industry. We are asking the government, in case if you are making a single window, they do have the single window, but now after the single window clearance, we are going to door to all the departments to take up the approvals. We are asking at one point, when you are talking about ease of doing business, see that at one point, because you would have all the departments when you are doing the single window. It's easy for the government to clear that particular file. It is easy for an entrepreneur to start an industry immediately. Now what has happened, the rules and regulations in the state government, if we go to the single window, from the date of single window clearances, we take minimum of 6 months to start an industry. So 1 year, he should waste this particular time in setting up the facilities to manufacture. So we are asking the government, if you are making us a single window, when you called all the departments which has to give out the license, it will be one shot. You ask any questions, he will go answer to that particular question. If you find it is good, to give the clearances to the door so that the industry can start from next day. That is one. The second one is they are also developing an industrial estate. As per the rules and regulations, any industrial area is developed, 70% of the industries to be given for the larger and the medium scale industries, 30% should be given for the small, micro and small. But now what they are developing from the last 10 years, if you see, they are making only for the larger industries. What will the challenges for the micro industry? Where do they get the land? Where do they get the shed? Where do they get the building to start an industry? So in case if they want to start an industry in a private industrial estate or a private places, it will be another challenge to take the licenses. So this is another challenge we are asking to address them, to set up any industrial parks or industrial areas with all the infrastructures. It may be for the small manufacturers, it may be for the medium and large manufacturer, with the complete infrastructure, including the pollution, like ETP and STP and the underground water facilities for a fire station, police station, health center, ESI, everything you create at one place, so that be called as an industrial park. Today what they are doing in each department, they are not understanding themselves, and now today in case if you have an industrial area, they do the plain plots and give it to us. Tomorrow somebody says that why do you give this particular water to the groundwater? They say that the ground is adulterated, groundwater is adulterated because of your water which you are discharging to the underground. So we don't have the facilities. A smaller industry when it develops, unless the government takes the initiative of taking this particular facilities, an individual man cannot do it. So we are asking the government, when you are allocating the facilities, do the complete facilities and give it to us, so that will help the industrialists to start the industry. That is what happening. That is what we are asking. Yeah, there is a license. You have to take all the licenses. See, now in case if I want to start an industry today, we need minimum of 10 to 15 licenses which has to be taken from the various departments. Talk from the PDO, they are all the licensing authorities. We are asking that you take out all these things, make a common law that will help everyone. Now what has happened is they have not defined it the law properly, or even if it is defined it properly, again the interpretation, that becomes another challenge here. Each man interpret it in a different fashion. Then the man who has invested, he will be in a big trouble. Loans, see, loans is also another subject. Here what has happened is the government has already given us the facilities to distribute the loans for up to 1 crore with the collateral security. But none of the bank are doing it. There is also, we are asking for the bank. We are also there in the board of RBI. We are asking that they have to display that to how many entrepreneurs have taken the licenses with their names of the particular industries, which they are not doing it. Once when you talk about the collateral loans, you go to any bank, a normal man will not get the loan. So they would have dispersed the particular loan to X or Y, Z with their own beneficiaries. They would have benefited out of it. So maybe the entrepreneur, the real entrepreneur is not benefiting. So this is, we were asking the government, you ask the bank to whom all they are given. See, whatever the benefits you are given, that should go to a real man who has benefited out of it. If you talk about today, the industrial loans which are given by the bank, I think 60% are non-business people, because they get it at a lesser interest rate. We are asking that should reach the correct man, the correct entrepreneur, correct businessman. Then only then that get multiples. If it is not going to a real entrepreneur, it doesn't multiples. This is what we are asking even the bank also to be a transparency in doing that. And now today, I think the state government is giving for women entrepreneurs at 4%. The awareness is not created, because if you create an awarenesses, you will find a lot of people would come to the door for the loans. They are not creating this awarenesses. They themselves will do for themselves. This is what we are asking. You are doing the facilities by the government. You see that reach the real man, the real entrepreneur or the real businessman. This is what we are asking the government to do that. See, it was there, but now the day by day the challenges are going bad. It was there, but it was a little easy earlier. Now what has happened is each man takes up something and he say that is not right, this is not right. And let we go meet them personally, we are not able to get through. Yes, it is complicated. This is what, see, when you are talking about ease of doing business, if really wants to encourage a business community, when you are doing a single window, give the clearances like how Gujarat is doing, how UP is doing, why UP's graph of industry has gone up compared to Karnataka. Karnataka, no doubt, we are stand as the second GST collection because of the software base. If we talk about manufacturing, we are not like Maharashtra, we are not like UP. UP earlier you call it as, it was not at all an industrial base. Today they would stand as a second in the country to in the industrial growth. The way the industries are growing in UP, the way if you talk about Bihar, the way the Bihar is going. Such clearances, such initiatives the government should take on giving out the licenses to the doorstep of an entrepreneur. When an entrepreneur comes to your door, see that your licenses also go to their door. Then only we call it as ease of doing business, or you are encouraging an entrepreneur, business community. Here in a state government, they give the clearances, but again you have to run around. So it's of no point that particular becomes a single window.
Single window has no meaning.
There's no meaning in it unless they. True. See, you had, advantage of Karnataka is you have a good labor force, availability of laborers are very high. Educated community classes are very high because of the technical educations. More number of colleges are in Karnataka. That advantage we are not encashing. Those technical people are going out of Karnataka, maybe going out of country or going out of India. I mean, going out of the state also. That they are taking the advantage. Karnataka should really take the advantage of the availability resources which are there. Now, see, really everyone, the moment when they are come out, they would love to get start up with a business or an industry. Government should take up initiative for maybe a startup in case if the first generation entrepreneur when he comes. Government should handhold him, giving some subsidies or giving some facilities. We also say that plugged and play. Similarly, you make the system, clear the shed, clear the power, everything. Tomorrow if I want to start an industry, I should get into the industry to start from tomorrow. That facilities you create. Earlier, I think we had KSIDC where they used to build the shed, they used to hand it over. I think KSIDC and they are not doing this construction of the sheds from last 15 years. So it's not an encouragement for a micro and small industries. That facilities has to be. See, they will clear. Single window, they will get it cleared. You will get the applications cleared. It's not an issue at all. But after that, you should have patience to run around for 6 months to take the licenses. This we want to make it easy.
Even the startup cell is...
Everyone, all are in the same boat. Whether it is startup or an industry, anything you talk, we are all in the same boat. We have to undertake all the particular licenses. See, investments are coming up. Really, because see, once when my base is in Bangalore, my education is in Bangalore. When I completed everything, I need to start industry in my own hometown only. I will not go out of my home and do it. Whether it's a difficulty or not, we do take it up. We are doing it. That in case if you make it easy, so you will find more number of industries coming into Bangalore or outside Bangalore. See, expectations, as I rightly said, that MSCB policy to be done, ease of doing business to be changed, and we have asked, I think the last Belgaum session they say that they have done it. We hope that they would have done it. It's like if you find any agriculture family, they have an agricultural property, he is now really wanted to start an industry. The formalities of change of land use was pretty difficult. Like we have to apply it, it should take its own time for getting converted. So we had asked the people like in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu and Gujarat, if we put it across an application saying that since the land belongs to me, it's an agriculture title, now I want to change it for the commercial or for the industry. The fees prescribed per acre or per square feet, whatever it may be, if I deposit that, it is a deemed conversion. So similarly, we are asking the Karnataka also to do it so that it's an encouraging for an entrepreneur to become an industrialist. Because I have a land, but for taking conversion, it will take months together. Because they keep asking various number of documents. When I'm the owner, when I pay my fees, tomorrow if there are some hurdle, then I'll be into a challenge. Why should government take that headache? What government wants that particular fees, that which we are paying it. So you take the fees, make it easy. That is what we asked. They said that they have done it. Still, I have not seen the notification. If it is done, nothing like it. I think to certain extent, that's another way of giving out to start up.
What about for the central budget, sir?
Central budget also we are asking the same and we are asking the central government to make a common law throughout the country on a labor, on the some specific licenses, which to be taken it up. See now, in case if you take up an example of the labor, today if the state government increases in Karnataka, we are affected. In case if tomorrow Tamil Nadu increases, they are affected. So if it is a common law throughout the country, what we are talking about the manufacturing hub, which will go expectation to the Prime Minister, that would come. In case if the similar competition comes, any opposition from the central, those people will not listen to them. Then finally the affected people are the business community. So we are asking such rules has to be simplified, that should be made a common. So wherever you manufacture, my product cost will come same, because if labor and other things are made it as a common. So now what has happened is each places they are increasing the tariff, that is going to affect the manufacturing hub. We have, see, we are asking that don't go for a wet land, take up the dry lands which are not fit for agriculture.
But the farmers are making allegations.
See, when I have a dry property which is of no use, I mean, farmers also be easy. So now they made a law that in case if the land is acquired from the particular farmer, 20% or something which will be handed over to him, the developed property. If the developed property is given to him, he can rent it out. So he'll be earning some money with the dry land. Right? In case if you buy that particular property, the farmer gets the money, no doubt, but he spends the money. But at least here, when he has to hold the property which is commercial, which is generating some money, he will hold. So his livings will be taken care of it. See, labor, what has happened is, since we are in the software based state, everyone wants to be a software engineer. Everyone wants to get into software. But those people are not understanding the other industries. Manufacturing industry also have the similar growth. See, tomorrow everyone wants to get, so many people will not be able to engage with the software business. They have to get into it. So we also, but only thing is, of course, there they will not make their hands dirty. Here at least you will make your hand dirty, but still, this is a regular business. Software, we do not know what is tomorrow. But this industry, you can know what is tomorrow industry. They are giving it. We are asking the government again to make them 1 year, like how the doctors are going to do 1 year internship. Similarly, you make internship in 1 year for any of the industries. You have more number of larger industries are available, or a smaller interest. They have to make internship 1 year compulsory. So he can be converted as an entrepreneur. And a skill. See what happens today, the engineering students may not be knowing the practical. So any small industries or any other industry, they do not want to take a trial by spending the money on his every month salary which you paid. He will not be a skilled. Once when he has this internship, he is a skilled man. Skilled man can be observed in any of the industries. That advantage they will have. Still, see that they have to make a rule. Government has to strictly say that 1 year internship, after they do it only, they will get the degree certificate. Then they will be compulsory. Once when they make it as a compulsory, they will do it. Otherwise, you can do means they will not do.
But industries can't take them.
See what happens. See, I am running an industry. When I am running industry, a layman when he comes, minimum 3 months to 4 months, I need to pay him without getting any work, because I have to train him, right? Why should I spend money by training? All right. So in case if he is already trained, he has a basic knowledge of skill, then I can absorb him. From the day one, I can engage him some work. I can pay him, right? So that advantage will not be there. That's the reason people are scared to observe the diploma or the engineers. Andhra, they're doing good. The policies are pretty good. Even Telangana also are doing good. So they are developing, as we call it, as another competitors for the growth of industries, both the states. Advantage is Andhra border is also close to our state. Of course, even the airport is also closer to them than Bangalore. And Telangana, Hindupur is also closer to them. That advantage they have. I think to a certain extent they are also encashing. People stay in Bangalore, but their industry will be in Andhra and Telangana. And of course, the labor also cheaper in Andhra than Karnataka. We have a category of people who are coming for job. You find Assami, Manipuri coming for hospitality industries. You find Bihar coming for the construction industries. You find UP people coming for maybe other hard-working industries, and to certain extent Orissa people. So Karnataka, we'll find only majorly you find supervisor categories or more. You'll find more supervisor category people. So we are dependent upon outside laborers than local. See what happens. They should give the benefits. Today, in case now you take any tier 2 cities. If I want to start an industry, I should get 24 hours power. Right? That government has to support. If I set up in my industry in rural, we don't get a power. When I don't get a power, then I have to depend upon generator. My cost of manufacturing goes up. Government should create on tier 2 cities that the industrial estate with the power, with all the facilities. People would go, definitely go, or give some incentives. They will have an advantage of, because the labor will be cheaper. That local laborers who are there, they will definitely come there than coming into Bangalore. When they don't have the job there, they are coming to Bangalore. If you are creating the job facilities in their hometown, definitely they will work there. Definitely it is cheaper than Bangalore. See, people who are coming here, Bangalore is, only advantage is you get a 24 hours power in Bangalore industrial hubs, majority, and the labors also you get. But you go to the rural area, you have high technical people will not be available, but do get. Now I think almost all tier 2 cities are like Bangalore. Talk about Belgaum, it's good, Hubli, Dharwad, Mysore, Bijapur, take Gadag, Bagalkot. They've all developed. They have a huge number of industries have come there. Government has to support the power, uninterrupted power. In case if the government is going to give them, people would come, give incentives. We are asking the government, anybody starts industry in tier 2 cities, give them incentives, 5 years some tax holidays, something you give so that they would take it up. It's an encouraging if you do it the industries outside than Bangalore. See, all these days we are not thinking on this. Tomorrow, this is a tomorrow for tomorrow, for the next generation, it is needed, it's a must.
Not now, sir?
Now there are some people who are exporting. People who are exporting, the sustainability is a must.
Yes.
So everyone are taking part. Most of the industry is already implemented. So now it becomes a compulsory for every industry to take care of that. Environment, sustainability is a must. It was there for 2 years. I think now we are into the regular road now. Normal. See the larger industries, yes, they are going. Because see what happens when they come, the facilities which they have to be created or the people who handle them, the way they handled by Andhra, Telangana are not been handled in Karnataka. Some of the major investments are already gone to Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. So government also should initiate. But of course government, we have gone, people are talking that there is a big investments are going to come from the various other countries, which they had a road show for the Invest for Karnataka, which is coming in February. We hope to see that investment would come. When I talk of that single window, let the licenses get to their door.
Single window has to be really single window.
It's really single window.
Okay.
Then,
Quick
if they quick single window, no, 24 hours. They have to say that today I have cleared your file. Next day, see now it's not like post. The post is delayed for 15 days or 20 days. Within half an hour, that acceptance goes, the license goes within 30 minutes. The next day, if you really want to see that I'm encouraging an industry, the next day it should go to him with the mail acceptance and the clearances. He can start from next day.
That's one, yeah.
The second one, in case if he wants a land, the land allocated on the same single window, the land should be given. The second one, in case if it is built, government should see that, or there are investors, there are private investors, they will invest and give it. That facility has to be created. It may be government or it may be a private man. That should be allowed by the government. And any rules and regulations which are done, that should be at par with other states. It should not be different in our state. Example, in our state, our pollution control license fees are very high. compared to other states. So all this fees piles up. My cost on my profits would be taken, that also would be taken as an expenditure. In a year, if I make some X or Y, that my license fees also come to my product costing. So that also will come to your costing. That should be at par with other states. It should not say that my state, we are getting a good investment, I can dictate terms. No. You may be a king today. Tomorrow, if you be the same thing, you will go down. We want to see that we have the infrastructure, we have the land, we have everything, but utilization is bad. You encourage, so industrial hubs can come up. That should, the three, you want what you want, we'll see that will be delivered at your door. If government does that, all the infrastructures are available. We are in software or a digital, we are the toppest in the world. Why not our state in other licensing, other activities? Today we are talking about e-Khata. Now e-Khata, we are also fighting with the government. That should be opened up and made it easy. Now e-Khatas, because of uploading by the government, small mistakes, maybe in case Rajajinagar, if JA is not come or 1A is gone on uploading, the Khata doesn't generate. For change of that particular correction, that's another challenge. Getting e-Khata is another challenge, correction is another challenge. Sir, what has happened now? What has happened is without e-Khata, we are not able to get any registration done. They should give, they have all the documents, but they're not giving. The e-Khata, what they're talking about, the local, today, every day you will find in the newspaper saying that 6 properties were called for an auction, 10 properties were called for an auction. You make it easy. A layman should be in a position to upload it. Everyone are not technically based people, we are not able to upload it. A layman should be in a position to upload it. That's the way you need to create a software. For a layman, he has to depend upon others. When he goes for the others, he will become a consultant. His charges are very high. So he will not be affordable to pay that money. Till he pays money, his Khata will not be generated. I don't exactly say that, but of course it is getting delayed. See, when you have a number of heads involving,
what counts is it getting delayed? And
he will not do
when
it.
does it get easy?
See, I will tell you. Once when you go for a change of land use, it goes to different rate, from PDO, Tahsildar, AC, DC. There are 4 offices. 4 offices will take 4 sweet time.
4 tables.
4 tables. 4 sweet time. Here he says that I don't have only this work. I have other works to be taken care. You see that such work has to be engaged to get into an online. When I have a property, when I have my ownership, they need not come for inspection whether you have a land, whether your property documents are with you. Why should I bother? Government, why should I bother? It is his risk. When he is setting up or a construction or a building, he is taking his risk. Even when I register a property, government doesn't take a risk. They only see that what is my charges of registration charges. They take the registration, they register. Tomorrow if you say that he has given us a duplicate, sub-register doesn't come into an accountability. When that is the case, even when I have a land, when I am asking for a change of land use, it is my risk, right? You are bothered only about the money which has to be paid for conversion rate. That you take it and leave it out. Why you make considers? I think will still grow up. It should come. This is what we are asking for the ministry now. So liberalize much more laws so that it should reach a common man. Common man should not be penalized in X or Y side. Should be allowed him so that the policies has to be amended to require things. This is what we are asking also, to take care of a common man now. It should do well. It should do well, one. And this particular business would still grow well because the type of incentives central government are giving it for such industries. I think aero as well as defense would go well. Everything will be manufactured in India. Well, of course, we were talking about all industry now. State government should consider, because we are talking about the state government also. Like if you take the state like Kerala, they totally depend upon tourism. We have a lot of tourism potential. Government should take the advantage of that particular potential. Make tourism as also a business, that is one. Again, agriculture. We call it as agriculture is a good business. If you consider that, if you make that as a business, it is neglected business, we call it as. We ask that also should be considered as a business, hand-holding for the agriculturist, so that that business also can grow well. Today, if every village, if they all come for working as for the industries or any other business area, tomorrow who is there to look after the agriculture? What do you do for your food? So please, we are asking the state government as well as the standard government to make such policies to handle this particular agriculture. Consider that also as a business, and things can go well. Now today, why all the agriculturists are stopping doing agriculture and coming back to Bangalore? Because whatever they grow, they go under loss. So we are asking government, it should be educated, and the culture of agriculture has to be changed. We are still following the olden days of agriculture system, flow of water, giving more fertilizer, thinking that will grow well. We always say that no, the food has to be given what is required. If you give more food, it will not yield. That is what we are also talking. So we need to cultivate in a different technology that should be educated to each agriculturist, and they also should be educated what is that commercial crop has to be grown, how it has to be grown, what has to be grown. Then things can go well. Government should take initiative of the agricultural product, whatever the products which are grown more, what that should be done, the end product. Maybe if you grow tomato was using only to cooking, so make it sambar. In case if it is grown more, what should be done? Either you store it, or you ketchup or sauce or paste, whatever you do it, that can be exported. Let government take initiative doing it, that present export. Buy everything, convert that into paste, government let them export. If that is done, farmers will grow. So similarly, we are asking all the agricultural products that has to be taken. What are the add-on which can be done? Either government do it or encourage somebody to do that on agricultural product, so that also can be converted as a business. If that is converted as a business, I think this country would grow much more than what it is. See, Bangalore is totally developed. Anything you have to look into for a development of infrastructure for the industry, we have to drive 150 kilometers away. Nothing is available close by. And of course, if you want to develop an industry, you are into trouble, because there are huge residential areas of come. Even if you develop also, tomorrow it's a problem. That's the reason where Pune industry people are asking them to shift it. So we have to always look for 150 kilometers away. I don't think any 50 kilometers, 30 kilometers to start an industry now. Yes. The government should think now that circular train, that connecting to the internal trains, if it is done, mass transportation is a must to Bangalore. What is there? Again, we have this infrastructure problem. They have to work on a mass transportations. Maybe outer ring road, they have to, now there's an outer ring road are made. When the outer ring road made, let them make the train facilities. Maybe on a circular train or connectivity for the metros. Then I think that will be easy of traffic which is done in Bangalore. Bangalore, traffic is a major headache now. Never expected the way the traffic is grown. They have to get the skill. They should not get in the moment when you have a college. They get an idea, no doubt about it. Everyone are talented, but they should get skill. Directly, if they jump, they will have a lot of hurdles coming in. That business has to be converted to idea can be converted into a business, but they should think before they blink. It's like growing a coconut tree. Coconut tree will not yield next day. It will take around 2-3 years. They should sustain for another 3 years. If you are able to sustain for 3 years, yes, you can be a businessman. We are for all these college students, we have a program called Manthan, where if you get an idea, Manthan, if you get an idea, we will educate you. That idea will be converted to a business. How you have to make it, how the project report has to be made, and how you are to manufacturing, how you deliver it. You will have a PowerPoint presentation done by you as a businessman. We will make you like that. In case if you are going to get, we call that as a good startup business. We give him around 5 lakh rupees as a prize money, and will be handed by State Bank of India with without collateral security. 1 crore loan will be given for him to start that particular business. In case if he doesn't want to start a business, we have a venture capitalist. Those people can buy that particular project or a business. You will be paid royalty. In case if he doesn't want to give, they will invest. You will act as a partner with an understanding, 20%, 30%, whatever it may be. That depends upon them. Either way, you can start a business. So that also we are doing it in Chamber.